We are a family of 5 trying to tackle over a massive $200,000 in debt, and we're starting off with paying down our $25,000 in credit cards. Here's exactly how we are budgeting every dollar this July to make paying off debt happen. Hey y'all, welcome back to Wallet Watchin. I'm La, and my husband and I are on a mission to become debt-free, all while raising 3 kids on a dual income. Right now, we are focusing on knocking out $25,000 in credit card debt before we start chipping away at our student loans, car loans, and more. If you like the deets on all of our $200,000 in debt, please check out my last video, which is my $200,000 plus debt confession video. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave me a like. Let's jump into our July budget. I'm going to walk you through our income, fixed expenses, and variable spending for the month of July. And also we'll talk about what we'll be putting towards debt this month. To start off with my income, typically my paychecks are about $3,300, but I did just get a pay raise which will go into effect on my July 15th paycheck. Additionally, we just switched insurance to my husband's insurance, so I'm not quite sure how much my paycheck will be without the new deduction, so I'm estimating my income will be $69.50. So like I mentioned, we did just switch over to my husband's work insurance because he started his new job in May, and also not quite sure exactly how much his paychecks will be. So what I'm estimating is that he will get in about $2,500. This will be after the deductions and taxes and 401ks, of course. Additionally, my husband is a military veteran and he is partially disabled, and he receives a disability check from the VA every month, so I will also include that in our income. Next, we have our variable income. This is more of an estimate. My husband does do photography on the side. I do little side hustles sometimes on the side, such as braiding hair. He also does surveys and things of that nature to help bring in income. So what I will budget, which is more of a goal, is $300 in extra income. At the end of the month, if we do have any extra income from side hustles, I will do a breakdown of how we got that income coming in. Next, we'll move on to our fixed expenses. We do have a mortgage. We purchased our house 2 years ago for $329,000. Since my husband is a veteran, we did use a VA loan, and our interest rate is 5.5%, which is, I guess, okay in this market. But our mortgage includes our mortgage payment, interest of course, and then it does include our home insurance and our taxes in our escrow account. We did just have our escrow analysis done at the beginning of June, so our payment that goes to the mortgage company for mortgage and escrow did recently increase. It was previously $26.76, and now it's going to be $27.45. Next, we have my husband's car payment on his Kia, which is $719.40. I also have a car payment, which is $930 a month. Other fixed expenses that we have is daycare for my 12-month-old. It's $375 a week, which is $1,500 a month. We have a city card, which I talk about the payment arrangement that we're on with CD in my debt confession video. That payment is $335 every month. That does not change. Additionally, we have an HOA fee that we're paying every month, which is $130.87. We're on a payment plan as well with the HOA because we did get behind on our HOA payment, and this is for this year and next year's payment, just spread out into 12 monthly payments. Other fixed costs is our gym membership, which is $72, and we have a payment for our water system on our house, which does not change. It's a loan, so it's also a fixed fee. Our internet currently is $45 a month. I did give them a call about 3 months ago to try to get a lower rate, and we were actually able to upgrade our internet speed and get a lower cost. Previously, our bill was $80 a month, and we got it lowered down to $45 by switching over to the higher speed internet and setting up auto pay. Additionally, we have an Ashley furniture account, and that payment is $162 every month too. It is a fixed amount because it is on a 0% interest account, and it's just paying it off over 48 months. So since there is no interest on it, the payment is just exactly the same every month. And then our car insurance is $390 a month. We just renewed our insurance, so the first payment is higher, and I believe next month it'll be a little bit lower. We also have a toll bill that we're paying off, which is a fixed amount, which is $198. That comes out on auto pay every month. So those are all of our fixed fees. Okay, so our total for these fixed expenses is $73.38.27. Next, we'll move on to our variable expenses. So first is our electric bill. I did already get the bill, so I know that it is going to be $246 this month. Next is our water bill. This does include water, sewer, and trash pickup, and it is $161.46 this month. Next is our gas bill. We do have a gas water heater and a gas stove, so that's where this is coming from. It's natural gas, and that is $75. That's an estimate. I have not received the bill yet. Next are credit card payments. These are actually fixed, but I didn't have room. My payment on my Navy Federal card is $60.35, and my husband's is, I believe, 61. Let's put $61.50. I don't have the correct number right now, but it's about that amount. For groceries, I budget $1,000 a month. Like I said, we are a family of 5. We do have 3 kiddos. 1 is a baby. So I try to stick to around $250 a week. I'm still working on trying to get our grocery costs down, but just being realistic, I currently spend around $1,000 a month, and I have bought this down over the past few months because before I was spending about maybe $12.50 a month. So I'm still working on getting my grocery costs down. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can do that, please leave comments. But I currently shop at Sam's Club for like bulk stuff, and then the nearest grocery store that has better deals is Kroger, so I use Kroger and I do use coupons most of the time when I'm shopping. So I am working on trying to get our groceries costs down. I just don't know how much more feasible it is to bring it down lower than $1,000 right now. For eating out, I am budgeting $250. This is something else that I'm working on. I do have a job that has very heavy overtime periods, and I do primarily do the cooking at home. So when I'm very busy, we tend to eat out more because I'm just drained from working a lot of overtime. When it's like really busy at work, I am working about 55 to 70 hours during like our busy tax season. So eating out is something else that I am working on, but I am challenging us to not eat out the first 2 weeks of July. So hopefully we'll come in a little bit lower on the eating out, but like I said, family 5, so eating out is costly. Next category is doctor's appointments. I'm budgeting $200. I do go to physical therapy, so that is something I do every month, so it is going to cost us a little bit more. We do have a flexible spending account though, so we will see how much we actually spend on appointments this month. And then personal money, I'm just going to group everybody's personal money together. I budget $80 for me, which is just so I can go get a pedicure. It's something that I do maybe every 2 months, every 3 months. It's not something I do often, but I would like to get one this month. And then my husband spends about $60 on personal care for getting a haircut, and then I spend about $50 on personal stuff for our baby, like diapers and stuff like that. And then additionally, I am trying to put money away for back to school, and I am planning to put away $150 for that. So in total, personal will be 50 plus 60 plus 80 plus 150 for a total of $340. So as you can see, I put $250 towards savings and $1,000 towards debt payments for a total of $1,250. And then I will add up our variable expenses. That is a total of $2742.36. Okay, so to add up our income, $69.50 plus $2,500 plus $2,508. I will not include the extra income right now because we haven't actually made any extra income. So that will be putting our income at $11,958. As far as our expenses, the total will be $11,330.63. Putting us at a difference of $627.37. I do usually have money allocated to a miscellaneous category. I just didn't have room for it. I'm gonna adjust my budget now to just add this over here. It's not savings or debt, but I just didn't have room under variable expenses. So I'm going to budget miscellaneous for $250, making this $1,500. And then I think I'll just budget $1,200 towards debt payments, just to lower that difference. And once again, I have to change this number here, which will be $1,700. That now puts our expenses, savings, and debt payments to $11,780.63. I like that better. And then the rest will just be left as a cushion in our bank account. Money to roll over to next month, or depending on like how much we actually have left over, be extra debt payment on like a transfer Tuesday or something of the sort. Alright, so that will close out our July budget for this month, and if all goes planned, then hopefully we'll be able to make a big dent in our credit card balance this month. If you are on a debt journey too, drop a money bag emoji in the comments and let me know your July budget goals. I'd love to cheer you on. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, because I'll be dropping more videos soon. See you then. Peace.